Hey everybody, my name is Paradigm Ninja. This is going to be Clash Royale, another episode of Clash Royale, which is awesome. So, previously you saw that I got to 4,000 trophies, and last time it was just basically using this simple deck that I've always used, and it's actually quite cool because like there's something new in the shop eventually without the constant lag. And 3, 4, 5, oh my god, that took forever. So Lumberjack is there. Today I think I want to get this thing, which is free.
Goblins.
Alright, well the lag is pretty horrible right now, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go here, and it's Sunday actually on the game, so that means that we're gonna be able to ask for a purple card. And yeah, my highest score so far has been 4,183 trophies. That is quite a lot of trophies, and honestly it was quite difficult to get to it. I'm back down to 411, mostly because yeah, things just were going horribly, level 12s, and yeah, it just got hard. So I'm gonna show you a few of the freaking matches that were very successful. There's a lot of defeats here. This is how usually I can use the deck. If you guys were wondering, majority of the time it's just a simple way of like playing it. I usually just wait it out, and if I've got the Lumberjack and the Balloon in my hand, then I'll usually use the Lumberjack first at the back so I can build up a bit of elixir and then put the Balloon straight away in front. So it kind of helps out a lot. Usually if they play a hog, use a Lumberjack because it beats it down in like 2 seconds, and majority of the time they'll just have one shot, maybe two, if they got a stronger level or not. So I usually freeze. Yeah, it's a very difficult move to use. Majority of the time I don't actually talk to the other player or play any emojis because it does get annoying after a while. But majority of the time I do also have a build-up of elixir coming up, so if they do put a tank ahead of that dragon, it's pretty easy to counter with a lightning. If there's nothing, no tank or anything, I'll usually use a tornado to pull him back before he gets to the tower. Usually it's pretty simple as that. I can stop those guys. This is where it gets hard though. If there's a lot of things that are coming my way, I'll usually just arrow any tiny unit and use the tower for any annoying Dark Prince. Dark Prince is such a pain. Like, have you played this game?
Not really. Not really,
but anyone who knows, Dark Prince can be a pain to deal with, and usually I'll just go through the cycle again and again. If they can stay in that cycle, then it gets better each time because I end up getting more elixir. Majority of the time I don't like to lightning, but if I do it, it's because there's a really good unit that I can pretty much get lightning and destroy before he can get to my tower. So, as you can see, it's a pretty interesting matchup. So we're gonna go ×2 of speed just to see how this goes, and I usually don't play the skeletons unless I absolutely have to. Majority of the time though I will play if it's like small units, however, or the dragon itself. I did a mistake there though. I should have waited for all of their units to come to my side before freezing them. That would have just started a little bit more power. And I did actually do pretty well here. It's just a repeat of the same cycle again and again until eventually the guy just like gave up practically. He gave up in the sense of just didn't want me to get any more towers and just started defending. And there you go. Game over. It's usually easy to win for me. It's not that hard, but when you get paired up with a level 12, it gets pretty hard. So what did you think of this? Do you think this strategy is good?
It worked quite well.
It worked pretty well. On my side, it was actually pretty easy to do that, but there are matches that I get really frustrated with. Like, for example, let's put a match where I was against small units. The small units are the ones that really do get to me, so stuff like this. Now, this one was a pain, like absolute pain. Legitimately, I just could not do it. Like, I tried to get to 4,300. It was impossible. 4,300 is the next level in the tournament, in case you guys didn't know. And yeah, majority of the time if I don't have the Balloon in my hand, I'll just bluff and use skeletons. But he took the bluff and used an Electro Wizard, so I had to do something about that because I don't like Electro Wizard. I hate Goblin Huts though. They've been a pain to deal with. Literally. Everyone uses them, and I've been using a similar deck to this one. That's the funny thing about it. This is where it all went wrong. I tried to use my Lumberjack to actually beat down his, and it pretty much went okay until he countered, I do believe, with a P.E.K.K.A. I don't remember though very well because this was like 2 days ago, and yeah, he countered with the P.E.K.K.A. That's when I went to complete worst. I did not have enough elixir at that point, and he did beat down the blue. That made it just game over practically. I tried to do everything to stop him. Yeah, it didn't go well. He did get 2 hits, I do think, if not just 1. Yeah, it was just 1. That does a huge tank of damage. A quarter of your health just gone, practically. So, I was just frustrated at this point. I was like, what do I do to kill that stupid hut? Like, lightning is not strong enough. My lightning was nowhere near it, and he is level 12. In case you guys don't know, level 12. They just have so many more upgrades than you, and you can't beat them. Level 2 versus level 3 Lumberjack didn't go well. Like, I tried everything. It could work. He does use a lot of defensive cards, and it does get annoying when your balloon can't get to the tower. It makes it impossible. So the weaknesses of this deck will always be an Electro Wizard, any air units, and buildings. But if you have something in front of it, it usually goes okay. I put it at the back to gather up a little bit of elixir and also defend, which was something I was having a problem with. Defending. My deck actually has a perfect defense area, let's just say. It's just really good at defending. This is where it goes to hell though. It's a zap. I could not do anything about it, but I did preemptively put in a tornado. The tornado did do decently though, and it did actually help me out a lot, but it didn't get the Lumberjack on time. So that's what caused a huge amount of loss on that health. At this point I knew it was game over. There was 20 seconds, so I was like, I can't be bothered anymore, so I'm gonna try one more time. It's not gonna work, but hey. Yeah, that happened. I was close though, I will admit, it was a close one, and with the connection I had, it was horrible. Usually the connection I have is decent, but when it comes to the lag, yeah, it takes 2 to 3 seconds to deploy units, and that's when it gets to me, and that's pretty much that. So, that's pretty much all I've got to say for this. It's just been a very interesting ride with this deck, and it's 40-11. I want to stay there, so I'm going to stay there for the rest of the season. I have done the challenge for the Barbarian Barrel, and I actually liked it. I got to 8 wins, and I do believe in one of my accounts I got to 10 wins. It's fun to use, it's pretty amazing, and I liked it a lot. So I might do a video on what I did to actually succeed in this, and usually I like using him, so hopefully he comes out soon and I'll eventually get to that. I do think we have something to open, probably not. There's not enough yet in an hour, so either way, I think this will be the end of the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed watching whatever it was that was being watched. Really, it was just a short video just to see if how the deck works, in case you guys want to use it. It's actually pretty easy to use. It doesn't really take too much other than a few bluffs and a few, like, let's just put it, daring moments. So yeah. So that'll be the end of the video. If you want to see more Clash Royale, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll put more stuff. Tell me challenges that you want to see about this game, and I'll probably do it. So see you guys in the next video.